Sagittarius, it's your girl Merch, the Big Body Benz. Run tell them, the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. I popped in to do your reading for the month of November. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't promise that I'm not going to drag you, Sagittarius. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best, but I really don't like this energy that I'm seeing. We're going to hope that my children let me get through this reading. Some of you around a lot of children this way, or you have young children, or you have children who just, distract you somehow, or, it's hard to work around them, but, you can get things done when you want to, if you want to. Heavy on you being late. You may be showing up to the party late somehow, You really, or you don't want to get to work, but you're getting to work in a way that you don't want to, or even though you don't want to. Late to the party. Heavy on this. Heavy on this energy of being late to the party, Sagittarius. I want to hurry up and get in a prayer because I don't have much time, and I don't feel like your reading is going to be as long as everyone else's. I don't. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit, God, spirit, animal, source, God, universe, please allow me to tap in with my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node to see what messages you have for them for the month of November. Please protect the space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. Perfect timing is out here in reverse, and no is here. This is not the perfect timing for something, or something is just not going to work. I'm also hearing it'll never be the perfect timing for something. Heavy on you still being in la la land about something, you thinking something is going to work, or something's going to pop off, something's going to take off in a way that it hasn't, something's going to work out, a relationship that you've been trying to nurture, or a thing you've been trying to do for way too long. It's gotten away from you, and you know it. It's unhealthy, and you know it. Also, they're being heavy on this energy of and you need to let go. Oh, that too. And you need to let go. You're really being faced with this come November. At this point, you're just in denial, just lying to yourself. Too. You need some balance in your life about this in a real way. Heavy on there being someone that you need to retreat from. You or has retreated from you. You are not happy about this. A lot of you want to retreat from somebody that you're married to. For some of you, you need to retreat from somebody that you connected to somehow. Heavy on the masculine energy. The masculine Sagittarius connecting to a feminine energy that he didn't intend on committing to. He didn't intend on committing to, but she got attached emotionally somehow, and I'm hearing fell in love. This could be you, Sagittarius. If you're feminine, this could be you. Heavy on there being someone, but if you are Sagittarius masculine, I can tell you that you are dealing with a feminine energy who you led on. Heavy on this energy of you led her on. You made her think that you loved her, that you cared about her, and in one way or another, take it how it resonates. But she fell in love. She wanted to be with you. I don't think she wants to be with you now, but she fell in love, and she feels hurt somehow, or she feels done wrong. She feels jaded, or not even, or at one point she did, but for some reason you two are not on the best of terms, yet you still speak or interact somehow. You see what's going on in each other's lives somehow, and you feel like you're always being lectured by her. You always feel like you're being criticized by her somehow. Heavy on this energy, or you are this Sagittarius, you are this feminine energy. If you are a Sagittarius feminine, and this is you, where somebody left you out in the cold this way, or toyed with you this way, and you can still see them somehow, or interact with them somehow, and you're heavy on you're criticizing them, or making comments, leaving comments, or speaking up, saying something. Heavy on the commenting on the situation, or about this person, or criticizing them or their behavior, or forming your own judgments about them, but publicly, or about the situation, but publicly. You may have a public platform for some of you, or you're just really outspoken this way. They feel like you tell people their business. Whew. You want everybody to know what's going on, and I feel like that's the truth for a lot of you. Everybody does know what's going on, or what happened between the two of y'all. It's for a lot of y'all, it's a running joke. Y'all relationship is a running joke. I said what I said. whether you were telling people what was happening or she was. Y'all relationship is a running joke at this point. Y'all connection, however y'all connected, everybody else knew what this feminine was the last to know. That you didn't love her, you didn't care about her if you're a masculine, or if you're a feminine, you were the last to know that this masculine didn't love you, didn't care about you, and you have not made peace with this. Peace is out here. You need to make peace with this. You need to get up in the energy of making peace with this. You need to accept where there's just unrequited love, where someone did not love you. They were just fucking around. They were just playing. Or if you were a masculine, a feminine energy needs to understand, can't get it through her head that you were just playing, or you couldn't say it. You were supposed to say it. You were supposed to be honest, and because you weren't honest about where you were just playing, you were being deceptive, you were fucking around, you didn't care about her like that. You know, some of you were dealing with a Cancer, not all of you. But she was emotional as hell, I'll tell you that much. Or you know, you were dealing with a masculine. You have feminine energy, you were dealing with a masculine like this, man. Either way, Sagittarius, this is the energy right now. For a lot of you, it was just lust, it was just passion. Maybe on both ends at once, at one point. Maybe it was just you messing around. Maybe it was just, it was just sex for some of you, or maybe it was just something to do. Also, I feel like heavy on somebody's magical as hell. Somebody activated the magic within you, or or you activated the magic within somebody else. Whether they know this or not. But heavy on the feminine energy starting to wake up to her magic, or she's magical. She needs to know this. A lot of you don't know that she's still asleep. I have heavy on the unawakened divine feminine. Ooh, unawakened feminine, man. Unhealed too. And unhealed masculine, unhealed feminine are out here. Heavy. Needing to make peace with this, or closing this chapter somehow. Somebody needs to walk away. Somebody needs to finally just retreat from this person who you've been trying to be nice with or try to keep a connection with, but they don't really love you like that. You don't really love them like that. For some of you, you are in a full-blown relationship with this person. You in a full-blown relationship with this person. This person don't care about you. 725, 726 on the clock. If you know me, you know those are my numbers. You know how often I say those numbers. What are your dates? What are your numbers? Where you had your aha moment, where you realized that someone wasn't serious about you, someone was fucking with you, yo. That something had to change, something had to give. Some of you don't want to talk about this, can't talk about this. Bring love into the situation is in reverse. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node, I think that's my daughter, she's about to flip. Open the door for her if you need to, it's fine. Hold on. Yes, baby. What, baby? What? You want to see Miss CJ? Can we go back upstairs? I'm recording. What, baby? Come here. It's okay. All is well. To be like that. Here, mommy hold you. Come. 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 I'll wrap you in your blanket. Come. Because you ain't got no clothes on. Okay, do your thing. Mommy do her thing. Got my little baby out here, my little stinking baby. Yes, I did this. Yes, I walked away. Love y'all. It be like that sometimes. I'm not about to edit this video. You got hiccups? Yeah. I don't know why, but I feel like you're not mad. You should be, though. Yeah, but how can you be, right? Some of you got... Alright, stop that. Stop that. Go back to your phone. Some of you got beautiful little children this way, or you're very nurturing this way, or you work with children and, you know, you understand? You know, that I'm here alone with my children and I'm working at the same time, and that's just how it is. You're close with your daughters this way for some of you. She's only singing because she knows that I don't want her to. Something about this. Here, I'll fix this. Where someone is only doing something or making noise or talking about something because they know you don't want them to. Right, and I keep doing that because there's something about someone's throat chakra, someone doesn't want to talk, or someone is asking you, calling on you to talk about something that you do not want to talk about. It could be where you know, you have to take some accountability. Have you under someone you need to take some accountability? And I'm having a lot of anxiety about this. They don't want someone to know the truth about them. Dealing with this energy come the month of November. Know the truth about you know, whatever it is. Have you on the energy of knowing the truth about where they weren't so serious, where they were just fucking around, you know? Bring love into the situation is in reverse, and step out of your comfort zone is here. North Node. So, you know, it wasn't any love to bring into the situation to begin with. Someone didn't love you. Someone you're dealing with now doesn't love you. Or the cat's out of the bag. You know this now. You need to be okay with this. You need to move on. You know, you might have been really comfortable with this person. You may have, for a lot of you, spent a long time with this person. But 1144, it's time to go. It's time to step out of your comfort zone about this. The way you think about this, too. Change the way you feel about this. About your options. Heavy on like, you feeling like you don't have any options. You making peace with this too. A lot of you are in terrible long-term relationships where you are completely unhappy. You don't want to be with this person, but you don't think that you can go anywhere. You've been with this person for so long. For a lot of you, because Saturn return is out here, age in reverse. So for a lot of you, you didn't learn what you needed to learn after your first Saturn return. You coming up on your second Saturn return. For a lot of you, you about to be 60 damn years old. I'm not coming for you on your age, but you know you've been dealing with this or running through this cycle for a long time. You have to come up on your first of all, I didn't even mean to talk to you like that. So you have to be 60. I got no business saying no damn nothing to you. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm sorry. Mommy. Yes. Mommy gotta act like she know how to talk to her elders. I'll fix it. Mommy gotta act like she know how to talk to her elders. I'm sorry. For some of you, you've really been dealing with this, struggling with this for a really long time, you know? You're you're about to be in your 60s. You're about to be 60. For some of you, you know? Been living the delusion that something will work for a very long time, lying to yourself, knowing that it won't work, it's not going to work. You know, not wanting to make the tough decisions, not facing the truth, the hard truth. Refusing to, and that's why you're not healing. Chiron healing is out here in reverse. That's why you're not healing. For a lot of you, you feel like, you know, your age plays a factor. You feel like there's something going on with your age and your health. You feel like you're old. Excuse me. You don't talk about this. You don't say anything about this. You don't tell anybody about this. But or someone else feels this way and they don't say anything. They're really full of it. They don't tell you how they really feel. I'm really holding her phone right there. Hold the phone. You hold the phone. Mommy's working. Love you. There's something about this where somebody, you know, either you feel this way or someone else feels this way, and neither one of you talk about it. Whoever it is, you don't talk about it, where you feel like you're really old and you're really sick somehow, and that, you know, if you let this person go, then what? Who's going to want you? For a lot of you, it weighs on you. This is a problem. This is an issue. For a lot of you, you're dealing with somebody who's really playful in your connection, in your relationship or in your connection, and you just wish that they would take it seriously, or you're needing to take your life a lot more seriously. You've been really playful. You're really playful. Have you in a masculine energy being really playful, needing to stop. Yo. It doesn't serve you, and your ass ain't young. I'm hearing that, too. Psychic protection is out here in reverse. A lot of you were sending psychic attacks. I'm gonna say what I say what I said. A lot of you were sending psychic attacks to someone else because you didn't like how they were moving on, how they were coming up, how they were getting along without you. Something about this, and you know, or someone was sending this to you. A lot of you were sending this to someone else. feminine energy. But yeah, feminine energy, definitely. But so was a masculine. A masculine is really playful. Masculine is really playful, where he didn't care before, where he, where someone couldn't get in before, where no one could get in, no one could penetrate, his emotions, his mind, no one could make him think twice about what he was doing before he met his match somehow. He didn't have the psychic protection that he had after he met somebody who was very magical. Didn't I say somebody out here was very magical? I think I said that. I'm not sure. Something out here about a masculine doing something over and over again. Masculine doing something over and over again until he met his match. He met the one that really humbled him. Now all he wants is peace because he can't stop, you know, being aware of everything or double checking or overthinking now. Trying to be on his P's and Q's. Can't stop ignoring his intuition, the things that he hears. He just wants peace. He just wants silence. His fucking mind is real loud, and a lot of it has to do with how he hasn't made the right decisions. He has not. Also, same thing goes for a feminine Sagittarius energy. Your mind is so loud right now because you're lying to yourself about where you're happy, where things can go on as they are. They cannot. They cannot. They cannot. You psychically attack yourself, and you need to stop. About where you are, who you are, how good you are, how you look. For a lot of you, I'm not going to lie to you, for a lot of you, you let yourself go. You did. Or you're dealing with a feminine energy who let herself go, and that's why you looked elsewhere. That's why there's a masculine who wants to look elsewhere. She doesn't show up in a connection, or she let herself go. She doesn't take care of herself. Have you on a feminine Sagittarius energy being this way too? You don't take care of yourself the way that you should, or you don't keep up the way that you should, or clean house the way that you should. I don't know. I said what I said. There's a thing about cleanliness. Mommy. And putting energy into yourself where you haven't, or where you stopped. Taking care of yourself, showing up for yourself in a way that you once did. This doesn't make an excuse for anything. I'm just giving you the messages. That this is what happened. This is what's going on. This is something that needs to be addressed. This is something that is aiding or part of the problem, where it's not being, where if something on one end or the other needs to be done, but these are the reasonings for something for some of you, and you know this. To some of you, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Have you on this energy of there needing to be some release, or you are in the time of release, the energy of release right now, because you're realizing now, again, with this Capricorn energy and this Saturn return energy, it's about end of a karmic cycle finally coming to an end, where you might have gone around this one or two different times. For some of you, you've been in two different marriages. For some of you, or two really long-term relationships back to back, and you fucked them up the same way. I said what I said, or they got fucked up the same way. But you know what? You contributed because a lot of the time you don't honor yourself. You don't honor yourself. You don't honor what your soul wants. You listen to the way your soul cries out. You don't tell the truth. You go with things even though you know that someone doesn't want you, doesn't love you, or that you don't feel this way, about someone else, and you're just stringing them along. You're just being playful. You don't listen to your soul, where your soul is saying that's not okay. A lot of you cannot avoid your obsessive behaviors, your codependent ass behaviors, one way or the other. Can't stop thinking with your dick. For a lot of you, if you're a masculine, you cannot stop thinking with your dick, and you need to. Also, for a lot of you, right now is the time to be activating your magic where you're not. They have you in this energy, someone needing to be using their magic, activating their magic, being totally disconnected from their magic, and wondering why things don't grow, things don't, pan out the way that they want them to. Why they don't know that they can change their perspective, or whether they want to invest, shift their perspective at any point in time, but they don't believe in themselves or in their magic this way, and this is why they don't have it. Those who deny the existence of magic never find it. I think that's the quote. I could be wrong. Anyway, your crystal for the month is Auralite. Auralite 23. Ooh, Auralite 23. I didn't peep that. Auralite, the soul connector. You need to tap into your soul. Listen to what your soul is saying to you in a real way. The soul connector. Auralite 23 has a sedative effect on the mind, stilling it to that profound healing and conscious connection with your soul. The universal mind in higher dimensions occurs. Self-understanding. You are a multi-layered soul on a course of accelerated spiritual growth. You came to Earth to share your knowledge. You have an ability to move between different dimensions to anchor new vibrations into the Earth plane. The slowness and seeming impossibility of this task have brought disillusionment and discontent, but do not despair. Raise your own consciousness and others will follow. Divination. Recognize that you are an integral, whatever, I can't say that word, integral part of humanity. Center yourself in inner peace and connect to your higher mind before making a decision. Beneficial contacts come through friends and family. It is not much what you know as whom that counts now. It is not so much what you know as whom that counts now, and that includes higher beings. Healing insight, aligning to as above, so below, as without, so within, leads to a sense of rightness and immense well-being. Frequency exceptionally high. Chakra, soul star, and stellar gateway cleanses and aligns all of your chakras. Timing, Aquarius. Some of you could be dealing with Aquarius. Soul path, reconnection of ego, soul, and higher consciousness. Reconnection of ego, soul, and higher consciousness. Yeah, because you all disconnected right now. You know? I love that. You'll understand why your lower self is attacking you. You know, you'll be connected with the ego when you understand why your ego is attacking you, you know, in a real way. And be able to find some peace amongst them, you know, where they've all been in opposition. Also, where you're just not listening to your higher self. Your higher self, your soul is telling you to stop something, let something go. Put someone out of their misery for some of you. Have you in the masculine energy putting someone or something or someone out of their misery, yo? Also, I feel like a masculine got put out of his misery, or someone walked away on their own, or someone will walk away on their own. Someone will block you. Someone will remove themselves. I don't feel like this is someone that you want anyway. I don't feel like this is someone that you want anyway, or want to talk to anyway. I pulled one card for each week of the month of November. Also, for crystals at the bottom of the deck, I see Ancestral Light, so definitely have you needing to 2222, to connect with your ancestors in a real way. Now is the time to connect with your ancestors. A lot of you are really spooked out about where you need to connect with your ancestors. You get real spooked out about it, and you need not. Who do you think you are? Where do you think you come from? Your ancestors. Anyway, for the first week of November, you have Two of Swords in reverse. For me, this is about you absolutely needing to make a decision about something, or someone made a decision for you. Either heavy on someone made a decision for you, or someone will make a decision for you. Something that is said, something that is revealed to a masculine is like it's just too much for him to take. He just absolutely cannot take it. Come here. Give me this. Take your thing. He absolutely cannot take it. You're like, where's her clothes? She takes her clothes off. She's 2. I would fully dress her. She would come back in a pamper. Half the time I'm lucky if I get that. She's in that phase. Meanwhile, I try to put her on a potty. She will not sit on that damn potty. Potty training is really hard. Nobody told me that potty training was so hard with girls. Potty train 3 boys. Girls are different. You just throw some Cheerios in it. Some of you are potty training. For the fact that I'm talking about this, you can just throw some Cheerios in the toilet for boys. The girls ain't like this. Anyway, for the first week of November, you're making a decision, or someone is making a decision for you. Have you in the masculine energy, really not knowing what to do, feeling really desperate, feeling really at a wit's end about something, or with someone, some type of communication, feeling that he can never win with someone he's communicating with. You know, he can never win with this person. Nothing he ever says is the right thing to her. Have you on this energy? Or someone made a decision for him that he couldn't make. Also, have you on the energy of you needing to make a decision, or someone's going to tell you something about where you need to go, or where you haven't made the right decision, you know, maybe more than one time. Which way to go? I feel like you've been at a crossroads for a really long time about something. You're no longer at a crossroads. Either you have to you have you on a decision, a choice, a path being chosen for you. And you know what? I don't think that you're happy with the path that was chosen, the path that you're going down, or a masculine. Have you in a masculine not being happy with the path that he chose, or that was chosen for him? For the second week of November, we have the Six of Wheels. Some of you are spending money. Some of you some of you are spending money. I'm hearing supporting different people. Supporting. You could be shopping with your children, with your daughters. For some of you, spending money at your favorite. You could be getting food too. Uh, some of you are cooking food for your children, going out, buying food for your children, taking them out to a restaurant. For some of you, you're being patronized. People are paying you. When you're making money come the second week of November. For some of you, you're thinking about someone is pregnant. This is heavy on someone's mind. You have to check on someone's womb. Someone needs to go to the doctor and check on their womb. They could have something in their womb. For some of them, it's a baby. If they're pregnant, for others of them, is a cyst. Something about cysts. Something's going on in your womb. For some of you, you're connecting with your mother somehow, or your or children. For a lot of you, you're feeding the homeless. Oh, that's so beautiful. Some of you are feeding the homeless come the second week. You're feeding someone, or you're at some type of soup kitchen. You're helping out. You're volunteering somehow. You're doing a lot of charity. Some of you have some type of booth set up. So people could be paying you this way, or patronize. You could be being patronized, I guess. That's how you say it? When people are buying things from you, they're coming to where you're set up your shop. For some of you, you cook, you make things, you make pies and things. You can make fruit pies for some of you, or someone does. Someone could be really good at cooking something, and they could make money off of it if they really nurtured it, but they don't nurture it. Some of you could really, maybe you're discovering this come the second week of November, that you could really be good at baking something. Something you make, something you bake. For some of you, it's pies. It's some type of apple pie, or peach pie. I don't know. Go ahead. You dropped it. Go ahead, get it. Okay, I'm coming. Come here. No one told you to drop your phone. For the third week of November, you may even invest in this. Somebody may even invest in this or spend a lot of money. For a lot of you, you may invest or spend a lot of money on something, or have to spend money on something regarding a child. For some of you, it's regarding your womb, or regarding your baby, or regarding your child. For some of you, that you don't want to spend, or you have no choice but to spend. Come the third week of November, you could be really regretting something, somewhere where you were impulsive. For some of you, cannot stop looking at someone. You can't stop obsessing, staring at someone, watching someone, being angry at someone who's really impulsive, or you want to be really impulsive. You're trying to hold yourself back. For some of you, you just want to go off with somebody. You want to fight with somebody. You are fighting with somebody. Or you're trying your best to hold this energy in, hold your energy back. Definitely heavy on this energy of wanting to fight, being really combative and trying not to, or masculine energy being this way. Heavy on the masculine energy, there's a masculine energy. When he gets mad, he is truly the devil. People may not know this. People may not know this side of him, but they can feel it. When he gets mad, he's really seething, I don't even use that word. He could be this way around his children, around the mother of his children, with the mother of his children, with someone who's pregnant for some of you, around you and your mother for some of you. He doesn't give a shit who's around. It goes down. It can get really combative. He can get really combative. some of you too, someone can't give in to their obsessions. Someone has been cheating. You're going to find this out, or this is going to come out. You might have an argument about this where he cannot stop giving into his obsessions. Some of you, like, he watches porn, like, obsessively, cannot stop watching porn, jerking off the porn, like, does not care. It really bothers you. For some of you, it really bothers you. He doesn't even care who's around. Like that. It's wild. For others of you, he's cheating. For others of you, he just has a really bad temper, or you make an impulsive decision and you're really wrestling with yourself because you couldn't take it anymore. You're going to have to remove yourself somehow, or step out of your comfort zone and say, I can't do this anymore, you know? Make a decision to stop moving towards someone, or stop giving into someone who's really impulsive, or who you always give into, who really bullies you into doing what you want them to do. You're not going to give into them. You're going to change this come the month, the third week of November, or attempt to start this, change this. I don't know. Come the fourth week of November, heavy on the conflict, you know, whether this is somebody else or internal conflict. Zaire! Zai! Baby, can you get these kittens? Get the kittens, get the kittens. Get the kittens, baby. On that computer. Thank you, baby. Baby and bag. Get them off of his daddy's laptop, please. Thank you, thank you. Bring them in your room. Let them play in your room. From the fourth week in November, heavy on there being a lot of conflict. People are angry. People are arguing. Whether this is internal conflict or with other people, you know, you may be dealing with this. You may be at some type of protest. Some of you are dealing with, you know, the third week of November and the fourth week of November. You're really dealing with some unsavory characters. Heavy on this energy of dealing with the devil, dealing with people who are really impulsive. You don't know what they're gonna do. You're gonna have to be able to predict what they're gonna do. Be 10 steps ahead of them. Be able to have foresight in a real way. You may encounter some conflict, or someone may encounter some conflict come the fourth week of November. Heavy on this, like attending some type of protest, some type of rallies. This could be some work that you're doing all month, where you're helping somehow, or you are at protest somehow all month, but you're like helping. Maybe in the second week you're like giving things out, helping people. You could be taking care of them, people who are out, you know, who need food, who are out I don't really know, but have you in this like activism, or working in groups of people, or taking care of people, helping people. You work in service. You're really in service of others somehow. Some of you work with children. You take care of children. You're passing out food to children. Second week in November. Heavy on the breaking up fights. A fight or two masculines are fighting while other people are standing around cheering it on. Or there is a protest that breaks out and it gets really violent come the fourth week of November. Or you have to keep the peace, and you know you're around unruly people, or you're tired of being around people whose temperament, who has bad temperaments, and you never know, they're unstable. You never know what they're going to do, and this might be the final draw, the final straw. There may be a really bad argument come the fourth week of November. Watch for this, you know. This may even be outside. This may not even be in your home. For some of you, a masculine is dealing with this. For some of you, it's a masculine who's dealing with this outside. He could run into a group of white guys. I'm hearing for some of them. For some of you. That are very combative. This could be a racist issue. Some of you are literally going to have to worry about, like, running into the fucking Klan. Type shit. That's the area you're in. That's where you're at. But some of you, you're just dealing with people who get really devilish when they get angry, when they fight this way. Someone could be racist. Or be really hyped up right now. Or be hyped up, ready for a race war of some sort, or hyped up because of what's going on with the elections for some of you. Something about this, the energies right now, where people are getting ready for war. Some of you could be getting ready for war, geared up. Some of you are doing some type of combat training. You're prepared this way. or you're dealing with someone who makes you fight. You have to fight. Fight breaks out. Someone attacks you. You have to defend yourself. Come the 4th week of November, or you're fighting yourself internally about where you need to stop being impulsive and giving into your obsession somewhere. Or you're fighting other people. I don't know what their perceptions of you, how they feel about you, what they have to say about you. For a lot of you, they don't pay you enough, or you don't get paid enough to deal with the shit that you deal with. You don't give a fuck about this job. You just want to make sure you get home to the one that you love, to your wife. For a lot of you, there's a masculine out here who just, whether anybody knows it or not, you just want to make sure that you get home to your wife at the end of the day, or you just want to make sure that, or even though you're not having any good luck or investing any energy or working on anything with somebody, you still hold them very dear to your heart. You still love them very dearly, even if they don't know this. Even if this relationship is a fucking burden, you can't let it go. You can't forget the passion that they gave you, the passion that you felt with this person, or even after all this time, you can't admit to this person that it was just passion, it wasn't love, or you still feel something in your heart for this person after all this time. You know in your heart that it was more than passion. Either way, I don't even care. You need to make peace with this, because this is detrimental. This shit is 36 minutes. I didn't mean for this to be this long. I'm out of here. I love you. It's your girl Merce, the Big Body Bench, runs head and the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you'll find all that information in the description box below. Follow me on IG at the Big Body High Priestess if you want daily check-in videos over there, and follow me on IG at priestess.made.wayfinder to check out my spiritual shop on IG. I love you so much. Peace.